In GTA San Andreas Definitive there are 36 weapons and 4 special items spread into 13 slots. In the first slot we have hand weapons, in slot 2 melee weapons, we have handguns, shotguns, submachine guns, assault rifles, heavy weapons, explosives, handheld items, gifts, gear, and the last slot only appearing when you throw a satchel charge. In each slot you can hold only one weapon of your choice. Picking up a different weapon from the same slot will replace your current weapon. After picking up a weapon from its spawn location, if you wait 6 in-game hours or 6 real-life minutes, it will respawn even if you're looking at it. In this video I'll show you how you can get your hands on every single weapon at the beginning of the game. I'll show you only one location for each, which is the easiest one to get and the closest one to your first safe house. You decide what weapon to keep. At the end of the video I'll show you the easiest way to max out your skills with all 3 weapons. Let's go! Before we begin with the collectathon, I'll show you how you can get a plane even if the airport is locked, because you're gonna need a plane for some of these weapons. The easiest way if you're using the Definitive Edition is to go right here, next to this fence, which is here on the map itself, and just jump towards it. This fence does not exist in the Definitive Edition, it's just for show. If you are not using the Definitive Edition, you can go to the airport entrance, which is right over here on the map. If you get close, however, you're gonna see that it's currently locked. You need a higher flying skill stat to access the airport, or do you? What you can do is to jump like this. If you're too fat, you can jump on the car and then jump on this. Go through here. Open the gate from this side and you can enter the airport this way. Once inside the airport you can go here for the dodo, which is what I recommend getting because it's easier to land. This plane is much slower, but it's easier to land in tight areas which contain weapons. And the second plane is a Shamo, which is right over here. It's much faster, however it's much bigger and it's more difficult to land. For some weapons you're gonna need protection, and the best place for armor is next to your safe house. This is it, this is your first safe house, Riders Missions and Sweet's house. You're gonna find this walkway here, leading to the canals. Enter the canals from here, take a left and keep hopping until you go underneath this bridge. Underneath this bridge you're gonna find the first armor location. We have many more, but this is the closest one to your safe house. In the first slot we have of course the fist and the brass knuckles. You're always gonna have a fist equipped, however for the brass knuckles you're gonna go to this bridge. This is the first safe house of course. Underneath this bridge you're gonna find the brass knuckles. In the melee weapon slot we have a knife, golf club, shovel, pool cue, nightstick, baseball bat, katana and the chainsaw. Let's begin with the knife first. Go right over here. We have a billboard, a bunch of stores in front, the huge building here, ammunition is in the distance, and we have a huge crane too. Get in this alleyway. Next to this garage you're gonna find the knife, right in front of it. For the golf club you're gonna have to go to the Vinewood sign, which is right over here of course. You're gonna find a huge antenna here. Right in front of it is the golf club. Here we go. The shovel is super easy to get. From your safe house go to Rider's place. Behind it you're gonna find a bunch of holes which are dug up using this shovel behind his house. The pool cue has a spawn location in the countryside, however it's much easier to go right over here to 10 green bottles, which is very close to your safe house. Enter the place. Go to the pool table. Start playing pool and then exit out. After you do, you're gonna have access to the pool cue, much easier than going to the countryside. For the nightstick, what you can do is to kill an officer and get it that way, or you can go to the police station, which is located right over here. Don't worry, you're not gonna get a wanted level unless you hold a weapon, so don't hold any weapons, just get in here. The brass knuckles don't count. Enter, walk forward and take a right over here. You're gonna find an armor location and also a nightstick. And of course you can just get out afterwards. The baseball bat is a bit tricky, however, because it does not have a spawn location in Los Santos, which means if you want to get it from a spawn location, you gotta go to San Fierro, which is in a restricted area. The second best way of getting it is in Los Santos to crash into a bunch of people. Eventually one is gonna get out and they're gonna carry a baseball bat. And here we go, a baseball bat. This person has it, all I gotta do is to waste him, like so. Officer, move it out of here. Do not touch, no! Let me have my baseball bat, thank you! There we go, baseball bat gotten. The katana does have a spawn location in Los Santos, go right over here. To this location. We can see a gas station in the distance and a spawn location for the Broadway car. These are canals. And here is the katana spawn location. Right next to this fence. And the last melee weapon is the chainsaw, it's located right over here. This is one spawn location. Go to the train tracks, you can see a bunch of train tracks here, you can see a billboard in the distance, lots of garbage, and here is the location of the last melee weapon, the chainsaw. We have 3 different handguns in this game, the 9mm pistol, the silence pistol, and the Desert Eagle. The 9mm pistol is super easy to get, go to the first safe house, cross the street, I guess you could call this a street, cross it, and go behind these buildings and you can find the first handgun, which is the 9mm pistol. The silence pistol also has a spawn location. This is it. Pretty close to a beach. We have a huge parking lot here with a bunch of trees. Climb these stairs and pick up your silenced pistol. The Desert Eagle has a spawn location on a different beach in the industrial area of town, which is over here. Look for this billboard. Next to the street, next to this fence, is the location of the Desert Eagle. In slot number 4 we have the regular shotgun, the sawn-off shotgun and the combat shotgun. To get the regular shotgun, what you can do is to steal a police car, which is gonna give you 5 shotgun shells. If you want more shotgun shells, go to a police station, which is this one in Los Santos. Don't hold any weapons as you enter, because you get an instant wanted level. Go straight and go to the left side. In this room you're gonna find the shotgun location. Now once you pick it up, you're gonna be holding a weapon, which means you're gonna get a wanted level, so pick it up. As you saw, you got 30 shotgun shells from this one. Just get out, save your game, and you lose your wanted level. For the sawn-off shotgun you can go to the Pigpen Strip Club in Los Santos, which is right over here. You should know where this is. Get on the roof itself, and the sawn-off shotgun is on top of it. The combat shotgun does not have a spawn location in Los Santos, which means you gotta go to Las Venturas and pick it up from here. So like I showed in the beginning of the video, pick up a plane from the airport and dodge all these Hydra missiles, because the Hydras are gonna spawn at 4 stars. This is 4-star territory. Dodge as many as you can and park your plane like this. Go backwards. You're gonna have to get out of here, because if you die you're gonna lose your weapons. So land here. Inside this bush is the combat shotgun and the location on the map is right over here, of course. Get back on the plane, kill any officers you can see. Get inside and try to take off. If you make a successful takeoff and you go to the other landmass, you're gonna be home free. So let's see if I'll survive.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Okay, very good. From here you can just land the plane or jump off the plane, do whatever, and find a car to drive all the way to Los Santos, or of course you can just use your plane, but that's very tricky because the Hydras are gonna shoot at you like they're shooting at me right now. So yeah, I have to abandon ship and find a car. A good car is this one, which is also gonna give me some shotgun bullets. And also, by the way, to get more shotgun shells you don't have to do what I showed you so far. What you can do is to get into any police car, and that's gonna give you 5 more shotgun shells for the combat shotgun. Even if you usually get the normal shotgun from a police car, you're gonna get shotgun shells for the combat shotgun if you have it on yourself. So all you gotta do is just drive to your safe house, park over here, enter it and save your game. As you guys saw, you don't even need armor to do what I showed in this video. Good luck! We have 3 submachine guns, the Tech 9, the Micro SMG and the SMG. The Tech 9 is very easy to get from your safe house. go to this house and jump on this roof. Jump on this roof afterwards, and on top you're gonna see the Tech 9. The micro SMG is even easier to get. From your safe house, go behind these houses to the canals. Below this bridge is the location of the micro SMG. Here we go. And lastly, the SMG has a few spawn locations in Los Santos. This is the closest one to your safe house. This is the lowrider meet. We have a bunch of train tracks here, and a safe house you can purchase later on is right over there. This is the location on the map itself. Behind this fence is the SMG spawn location. Out of all these weapons, I prefer the Tech 9, so I'll pick it up again and see you with the assault rifles. We have two assault rifles, the AK-47 and the M4. For the AK-47, go to this warehouse location. We have a bunch of trailers here. This is the spot on the map. And this is the warehouse. Just enter it and go through the whole warehouse. This could take a while. This way, take a left, take a right, and behind these boxes you're gonna find the location of the AK-47. Here we go. And the M4 also has a spawn location in Los Santos at the airport. These are the surroundings, and this is it on the map. Enter the airport like I showed you in the start of this video, and go right over here in between these ramps. This is the M4, which is my preferred weapon out of the assault rifles. We have two different rifles, the regular one and the sniper rifle. Go right over here. Next to this safe house you can purchase if you have enough money. Look for this bridge and this mansion. We have a bunch of mansions here, but look for this one and go behind it. We have a bunch of garages here. On the left side, next to the pool, is the rifle location. And the sniper rifle you can find at Interglobal Television Studios, which has a huge parking lot right over here. Climb these stairs, you can see it from the bottom, from the ground. Climb this and pick it up. Of course I prefer the sniper rifle, so I'm gonna keep it. There are 4 heavy weapons in this game: the flamethrower, rocket launcher, heat-seeking rocket launcher, and the minigun. The flamethrower does not have a spawn location in Los Santos, so what you gotta do is go here in the countryside as the hydras are shooting at me. Ha! Missed me. Ha ha, noobs. Land over here on this hill. It's a very good spot to land on if they don't push you. Get off, dude. Thank you. Don't push the plane. I need the plane to get back. You don't need the plane, of course you can just use a bike to get here. This is it. There we go. And this is the location on the map itself. Now what you can do is to get a car, of course, to jump off the bridge to Los Santos, or to get your plane back. It's up to you. The plane is more dangerous because the hydras can shoot at you, the people can push you, these police cars, but the reason I landed on the hill is because it's a very easy way to get back in the sky, like this, and fly to Los Santos. You can land in Los Santos, or of course you can just fly to your safe house, which is not advised by me, because the hydras can shoot your plane down. So this is Los Santos. Find the car if you want. The hydra is looking at me. Find the car if you want. There's a bunch of cars at this parking lot. It's a good place to land at. Hop off. Get the car. What also you can do is to go to this pay and spray garage to remove your stars, and instead of going all the way back to your safe house, you can just enter this garage and lose the stars from in here. If you have enough money, of course, which I do. The rocket launcher does have a spawn location in Los Santos, however you're gonna need a plane to get it. But don't worry guys, you don't need to get a wanted level, just land over here. It's not in a restricted area, pick it up, and this roof is right over here, by the way. Pick it up from here, and you have access to a rocket launcher. To get down, what you can do is to jump off, of course, and die, which is gonna lose all your weapons, which is something I don't advise, but take off and land anywhere you want. A good way to land, a good place to land is at the skate park. or at Glean Pork, land over here or jump off, like so, and you have access to the rocket launcher. Bam! For a heat-seeking rocket launcher, I actually recommend a Shamo. Get it from the Los Santos airport and go to the San Fierro airport. There's a huge area here to land, that's why I recommend the Shamo, because it's easier to fly off with it. Land right over here, approach from this angle, and go to these white tanks. They're gonna push your car around, of course, or your plane around. Go here, this is the heat-seeking rocket launcher, on the map as well. Also bear in mind that if you lose your Shamo, you cannot get a different Shamo or a different plane from here because they are locked. So make sure you keep this one or get the helicopter, which is also here, but flying helicopter and the Hydras are chasing you is not a good idea. So get your Shamo back and fly to Los Santos. On the way you have to dodge some Hydra missiles, but since you are in a Shamo, the Shamo is much easier to avoid the missiles in. But after you reach this beach, again use the parking lot here, land or jump off and pick up any car you find over here and go to pay and spray like I showed before. The minigun is much more difficult to get because you have to climb a lot as people are shooting at you. Come from over here, this angle, and dodge any Hydra bullets or missiles, they're gonna shoot at you here, it's almost guaranteed. I tried like 10 different times and 10 of the times, as soon as I got here, I got shot a lot. So land over here, away from the street, because it's easier to get off from here. What you gotta do is you have to climb this thing. You can see the minigun on top, but you have to grab like this. This is very difficult to climb. And of course helicopters can spawn and they can shoot at you, which is not good. There's different locations for miniguns, but this is the easiest one to get. The other one, which is kinda easy to get, is inside of Las Venturas and it's on the street, and getting off on the street is actually a very difficult thing. So don't jump off, you could die. Jump from right over here and then from here. If possible you can touch the sides so you don't get too much damage done to you. Get on your plane, go backwards a bit. And take off from here. Oh, there was one person shooting at me and the Hydra shooting at me, no. But get in the sky and go to Los Santos. Not all the way because you're gonna get shot probably because you are in a Dodo, and Dodo is a very difficult plane to dodge missiles in. Just get to the street and pick up any car you can. Let's jump off and pick up any car. Which car should I pick? This one. I pick you. And use this car to drive all the way to Los Santos. In the explosive slot we have 4 weapons: the tear gas, Molotov cocktails, grenades and satchel charges. Go right over here for the tear gas. Look for these 2 barricades. Look for this entrance where the rail line ends. Jump this and take right behind these boxes. Here's the tear gas. The Molotov cocktails are super close to the previous weapon we picked up. Go right over here, very close to the airport, which is right here. Look for this huge yellow crane, and this contraption below it is the Molotov cocktail. For grenades you can go to the motel area, which is right here, close to pay and spray. This is the entrance. Get in here and look for these stairs. In front of you, climb twice, and in here are the grenades. Die! And for last explosive you gotta look for the sprung can in front of the inside track betting shop, right here in Montgomery. Don't worry, this is available at the beginning of the game, it's not a locked area. Pick it up and you have access to satchel charges. And out of these 4 I'll keep the grenades. In the handheld item slot we have the camera, spray can and the fire extinguisher. The camera and the spray can be found right here inside of CJ's house. Climb the stairs. This is the camera location. If you want the spray can, just pass 2 more missions. It's gonna appear here, but if you don't have it already, you can go outside of CJ's house, climb on his garage and then on his house, like this. Jump on the garage, jump on the house, and go behind it right over here. You can pick up the spray can from this roof. Now for the fire extinguisher, there's one small location right here. However, do not get it right now. Pass this mission, and after you do, all the fast food restaurant places are gonna unlock, and then you can pick up the fire extinguisher. Here, there's no reason to pick it up right now from its spawn locations. It's way too risky for no reward. In the gifts slot we have the flowers, cane, dildo and vibrator. For the flowers you can go right here to this car wash and gas station. This is it on the map, close to pay and spray. Pick it up from right next to the vending machine. The cane is very well hidden, go right over here. Look for this red shop, this building, and pay and spray is very close by too. Enter this area. Go down and you can pick up the cane from right over here. The dildo can be found inside a police station because of course it can. It's right over here of course. Enter. Don't hold any weapons because they're gonna shoot you if you do. Walk forward, take a right, and go to the showers because of course it's gonna be in the showers. This is it. And the vibrator can be a little bit tricky. Let me teach you guys something about the definitive edition of San Andreas. First of all, open up your map. If you click anywhere in non-restrictive areas, you can place a marker. Here, here, this is non-restrictive areas. If you click right here, it's not gonna work. I'm clicking, it's not working because it's a restricted area. Well, the vibrator is right over here. I can click on it, which means this is not a restrictive area. So what you can do is to use your plane from here, go straight, reach this spot, and from here, if you use just the water to reach the vibrator, you're not gonna get a wanted level whatsoever. You can land here and go back to Los Santos without a wanted level. Let me demonstrate. Alright, here we go, let's land in this wide open area and travel to this spot. Look for this fence. Walk towards it, just like so, and behind it we can find the vibrator. Here we go, we picked it up.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
I'll go back to your plane, pick it up again, align it so you can get out of here, and fly back to Los Santos using the waterways. If you guys want to see the whole trip here and the whole trip back, visit my second channel Badinfos Extra, which has the whole footage. As for gear, we have 3 picks, the night vision goggles, thermal vision goggles and the parachute. Unfortunately for us, both goggles cannot be gotten at the beginning of the game, so I cannot show you the locations right now. I can show the parachute location, however, it's right here, at the tallest building in Los Santos. We have a cherry dog stand in front. Get over here to the marker, enter, and up here you can pick up the parachute. After you jump, you can use it immediately. And with this, the collectathon is over. There are 10 weapons in the game, however, which you can increase the stats of. The more you shoot at stuff, the more it's gonna increase. The best way to do that is to park a few cars in your garage and shoot at them. The more you shoot, the more it's gonna increase. As you see, I'll keep shooting at this one, and after it catches on fire, you can close the garage door and you can keep shooting at it. As long as you have bullets, you will keep increasing your stats. It's gonna catch on fire, you're gonna close the garage door and you can keep shooting until you max out your stats with this weapon. So, I'll spend a few hours maxing out all the weapons. You don't have to do this of course, but I will because I'm a completionist. I wanna do this as quick as possible, as early as possible as well. So, let's do it. The weapons are 9mm pistol, silenced pistol, Desert Eagle, shotgun, sawn-off shotgun, combat shotgun. The micro SMG and the Tech 9 share an ammo pool, so both got increased. SMG, AK-47, and the last one is the M4. This took a couple hours, so you don't have to do this, guys. Again, I repeat, but I did it because I can. And now I'm gonna show you the final loadout of the weapons I'm gonna keep throughout the majority of this game. First of all, we have the bare fist because I don't like how the brass knuckles look like, the sniper rifle because it's an upgrade to the rifle, the purple dildo because haha funny, the parachute because it's the only thing I can pick up right now, the katana because I like how it looks like, the grenades because it's a nice arc when you throw it and you can throw it far away, the silenced pistol because it's silent and police is not gonna hear you at all times, the Tech 9 because the SMG is basically a downgrade to the M4, the M4 because it's better than the AK, the combat shotgun because it fires very fast, the spray can because in the next episode I'm gonna collect all the tags, the rocket launcher because it's the easiest one to get in this slot at the beginning of the game. So this, guys, concludes this video. Once again, you can choose your own loadout, pick your favorite weapons from this video and go to town. I hope I helped. If I did, leave a like. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Sean Pasca, Case Nice, Monish Purivdana, J, Bad Boy Hero, Hish, Jebediah, Presdo, Lovely Karen, Pirated Gamer, Versetti Gwen, and everybody else.